The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
At the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
The tackle by Brian.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
TJ Logan on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Mostert. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Alden Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
6-yard loss.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Jason.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He'll have another first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
49.
Here we go. 56. Rip left. 56. Mike.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
For Justin Jefferson, incomplete. He was covered by Rashad Jones.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Where's 52? Like 52. 52's the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. SOS.
Draw play. Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First down, Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, Bridgewater. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
8-yard pickup.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, watch.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And Olsen over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
56.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
At the 31-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second down, defense, let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Bridgewater. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Brings up 4th down.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Keep it up, guys. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And 3.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 35-yard line.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Bridgewater to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Bridgewater on first down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Bridgewater. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Ravens have got it.
The pass. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Ravens.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come on, let's go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mostert. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this carries into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The one who brought him down.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Bridgewater. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking right, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bridgewater. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Complete.
12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Howard, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. 2nd and 14. throw is Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through.
Is good.
And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6.
Ravens.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
TJ Logan on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Lock the run.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
going to give to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the stop.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's good.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check 52 is the line. Check 52 is the line. Bring it. Bring it.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Chiefs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Carry here for their fullback. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Kansas City.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
on the handoff. It's Gaskin. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yep. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that really watch us like 80.
52 right here. 52. Watch the curve.
Garoppolo now. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.